ALVIN Ochieng is a man who wears many hats. The chairperson of Lakisama Environmental and Waste Management Organization based in Lakisama is turning waste into gain, and the benefits are quite evident.
I come from a family of 5 where I am the third born. And when I went to school in Chandaria here in Ruaraka sub-county, Babadogo ward, and did my secondary school in Ruaraka secondary school in Mathare North. I'm a social entrepreneur, I'm a football coach and a youth mentor. Being brought up in Lakisama, we really encountered a lot of challenges as youth, as we are growing up. My favorite, I was a football coach and also a football player, trying to maneuver and find my way to play in the top flight football, but couldn't find the means to be able to feature in either of the Premier League. So I decided to come back to the community and face all the challenges and all the difficulties. Back then in 2017, 4th November, we decided to bring all the groups of waste management within Lakisama ward and try to address the issue of solid waste management in a common ground where each and everyone feel the ownerships and own the ownership of waste in Lakisama ward. And that's when we form our CBO, Lakisama Environmental and Waste Management Community-Based Organization, which is a consortium of several different groups within Lakisama ward. They are managing waste from different villages within Lakisama ward, namely Mugure, Gadesha, Lakisama, Bakita, Sarakasi, and Ikra. Yeah, so we decided to first let's see where the challenges are, and that's when we started by mapping out all the dump sites within Lakisama ward, and also try to engage all the community stakeholders and local administrators to work with us towards this journey of a greening Lakisama ward. We decided to restore this dump site because of the bad names the dump site used to have. They were given names of gangster dens where crimes were organized. So that's when we saw the need, we need to change the mindset of the community. And how can we do this? That's when we saw the need of clearing all the dump sites that are within Lakisama ward. Not only clearing the dump sites within Lakisama ward, but changing the mindset of the youths that were working within the areas, all the premises around the dump sites.
Lakisama is a neighborhood in Nairobi's Kasarani area. It is located approximately 11 kilometers northeast of Nairobi's central business district. It is a high-density suburb that hosts the low-income earners residents of Nairobi.
Lakisama Waterfalls was a very big dump site in Lakisama ward. And why? How did it happen to become a dump site? It was because there was no resources where we can at least transport the waste that is being collected to the main dump site. So we saw the only way to dispose the waste is to put it along the river. But as waste pickers, then again we came back to our mindset and we saw that we are doing harm to the nature, but not to the community. And we saw the need. We are the ones who are destroying nature, so we are the ones who do the restoration. And that's when we took the initiative and decided that now we are not going to throw any waste along our rivers, but to make sure waterfalls is going to be a green tourist destination, and also not only being a green tourist destination, but to attract tourists and also to create avenues and resources in Lakisama community, and also to create job opportunities for the youths in Lakisama ward. Back in 2017, as we started the journey of transforming this dump site into green spaces, we've been able to transform over 15 dump sites into green spaces, where some are parks, some are some parks, youths are doing aqua farming, and we also do urban farming along those dump sites that were there before, but now they are green spaces. They've been turned to something that can give back to nature and also give back something to put on the table. And now where we are here at Waterfall, this was our last dump site and the biggest dump site within Lakisama ward. And that's when we saw the need of transforming the place because of the beautiful waterfalls just sit next to the level 2 hospital that is being established by the county government in Lakisama ward. And our mission here is to establish a green tourist destination and to have a green nature park along the riparians of Lakisama ward, whereby at least you can reduce the the mobility of people walking along the main road, they can also walk along the river, whereby they can create the relationship between the river and the human.
Lakisama Environmental and Waste Management Organization comprises of several different groups that united with a common goal of carrying out waste management alongside other valuable activities.
Being that there was a lot of crime in Lakisama ward, and as a leader, seeing that most of the youths are perishing due to lack of job opportunity and indulging into crime activity, so that's when we decided to what can we do to change the mindset of the youth and maybe to bring an impact, a social impact to the community of Lakisama at large. Then we decided to engage into sport. We started a football team as youths, whereby at least we would try and come together, share all our challenges and maybe experiences back at home, and try to talk and encourage each other to at least engage in something proactive to make sure at least he's avoiding himself from the bad groups and the bad companies within Lakisama ward. So, being that most of the youth were in football sports and at the same time also doing solid waste management within Lakisama ward, so we saw a need of coming up with a cohesive green enterprise owned by individuals within Lakisama ward to optimally improve their livelihoods.
Alvin namjua kama chairman wetu, nimekuwa naye kwa hii mtatu, mimi ni mzee wake lakini yeye ni mdogo, lakini tumetoka pamoja. Nikamnedi tushikane tufanye usafi Lakisama, tungalishe pia mazingira ya Lakisama. Tukashikana naye tukajuana hapa. Nilikuwa na kikundi lingine, mtaa ingine, lakini sasa nikaona hiyo mambo yao na mazingira iko yanaingiana. Ndio Alvin akaniita akaniambia kuna mpango ya mambo ya mazingira, na akanielezea vile nafaa tufanye. Mimi nikasikiliza, tukaanza kufanya pamoja.
Kitambo before tukuje kujuana na Alvin, tulikuwa tunafanya kazi ya takataka. Kila group ilikuwa inafanya kazi yake kivyake. Hapo unaweza pata kama group moja for example ina operate area tofauti, hatuwezi kwa tuko group mbili hiyo area. Na bado pia kulikuwa na illegal dumping, ambapo kila mtu alikuwa na magatu takataka ovyo ovyo. Sasa Alvin alikuja na venye walikuja tukigroup, wakatupata hapo mbele, although alianza mapema before sisi wakuja kutupata kama group yetu. Sisi tulikuwa tunaendelea kufanya shughuli ya takataka, lakini hatukuwa na hiyo ujuzi walikuwa nayo. Sasa vile kukuja na hiyo ujuzi ya kufunga dumping, kuacha kumwaga takataka kando ya roe, ilibidi tumekuja tukachange, tukashikana ndio tuangalau tunaweka mto zetu zikiwa sawa.
First thing we did as a community-based organization, we had first to formalize all the groups, because they were informal groups. We had to make sure that they are recognized by the area chief, by the local administrators, and also they have the legal requirements to undertake the solid waste management services. And not by only making sure that they have the legal requirement, but changing also the mindsets of the youth and making sure they are walking in the right path, and also working hand in hand with the local administrator and the community at large. And we decided let's first change ourselves, let's change the way we think, let's change the way we approach each other, let's change the way we approach things. And that's when the need of transforming these dump sites into green spaces arise. And by doing so, it really changed the mindset, because nurturing a tree is a skill, and it comes with patience, it comes with gratitude, and it comes with all the aspects of let me call them the fruits of the Holy Spirit: love, joy, peace, patience, and kindness. So planting tree, growing tree, and cleaning our environment is the best tool to change the mindset and also to bring a cohesive community.
Many a times, people tend to resist change. However, in order to achieve different results, one must be willing to embrace change and try new things.
Working with the youth is one of the main challenges, because changing the youth mindset and working in the same path, that it took us like 3 years to make sure that all the youths in waste management are having the same vision, same mission, and same objective and same goal. So you can imagine 3 years You have to see to the youth, make sure that he buys the ideas. So yeah, it was quite a challenge. Then after that, another challenge came, which was fighting again with the cartels in the solid waste value chain. And we even encountered some of critical challenges where some of us were macheted due to protecting the mother nature. But yes, it only created and brought us. It only created cohesiveness and strength in us. We never saw the challenges as obstacle, but we took the challenges as strength. And also resources and financial stability. Those are also some major challenges that we are facing as youths. And also working with bringing the relationship between the youths and the community was also another difficult challenge, because it took us like another year to make sure that the community accept the youths.
Geared towards transformation, the group definitely has the future at the best of interest.
We have different activities in Lakisama Environment and Waste Management Organization. One of our objectives is to identify and train this individual to become waste managers, not waste pickers, because we believe that there is cash in trash. So it's just a matter of changing the mindset and maybe how they look into waste. And a part of doing trainings, we do river restoration, we also do youth mentorship, and we also have sports. As a person, I also want to share the experiences and all the benefits that we are doing within the waste value chain to the entire county, Nairobi County, and also Kenya at large, whereby we want to make sure and we will go around and make sure all the waste pickers and all the environmental stakeholders can also follow the same steps and the same footsteps that we are doing through working together and through doing exchange programs. And also we are looking forward to come to help the government achieve and overcome the challenge of waste menace in Nairobi County. And like some environmental and waste management organization, LEWMO, our main vision and mission is to see Lakisama having a waste plant that can be able to create job opportunities to over 500 youths within Lakisama ward. And by doing so, we will also be stabilizing the economy and also helping the government to also create job opportunities, which is also a challenge in our government. Being that now we're in the middle of a climate change and we have tough climate crisis, we saw the need maybe of taking waste into next step, whereby we try to promote circular economy through managing solid waste from household level and making sure that it is segregated and then disposed to the right place, making sure that there is no waste ending up to the landfill or next to our rivers. By doing so, it's one of our missions to restore the ecosystem of Lakisama, whereby we are working towards creating a sustainable environment and a green habitat for Lakisama community. And also Lakisama ward is a very unique ward. We have 3 rivers and it's surrounded with 2 rivers. So our mission as a community-based organization is to make sure that we are having green spaces and green carbon zones on the perimeters of Lakisama ward. One thing we came to learn as environmentalists, environment is life. And in summer we are all interconnected to the ecosystem, the entire ecosystem, not just environment, but the entire ecosystem, be it the habitat, be it human being. So environment is that diverse. And also when we talk of climate change it involves a lot of things. There is economical crisis, there is change of human behavior. There's a lot of things going on in the field of climate change, and that's why us as a community, we are the only ones who can change the environment, but not only changing the environment, giving life to the upcoming generation and making sure that we are protecting all the remaining resources given by the lovely Mother Earth and the environment. It's very important for us as youth, not only as youth, but the entire country, to make sure that we are taking care and we are manning our environment, making sure that green is everywhere and people are planting trees according to the president's vision of planting 15 billion trees so that we can at least change and reduce the climate crisis.
We owe it to ourselves and the coming generations to take care of planet Earth and create a sustainable future for all.
My word of encouragement to the youth is they should work together as youths, and they should also set aside all the differences as youths aside, but see themselves in the next 10 years to come, or the next generation, or the next leadership that is coming. They are the ones who will be that leadership, so they have to trust the process and work hand in hand with their fellow youths, and also live in peace and harmony.
Kuna kizungumzi kile wanasemanga is a go getter. Sasa Alvin ni kama huyo mtu akiwa naweza kuambia ni mtu mzuri, naweza fundisha, naweza patia matumaini ya maisha ya kesho, na ni mtu wa bidii.
Pande yangu naweza sema bado yeye ni mentor. Kuna vitu vingine anafanya kwa mayouth na tuleta pamoja kama mayouth, tunajua si kazi rahisi. Naweza mbig up kwa hiyo pia, na shughuli zingine pia kama tusaidia Spanao kama LEWMO, tuko na madonors ambapo bila yeye hatungekuwa na donors.
I would also like to extend my vote of thanks to some of the partners that we've been working with them through this journey. And let me start by our area MCA, who was one of our rivals. He was one of the people who wanted to kill us, but now he's our friend. He's really supporting us in every steps. So I also want to give him thanks for what he's doing. And apart from the leadership that we're having and the governance, we also have some different partners. Study Foundation, that's an organization that is running a German foundation here in Kenya. They have been supporting us through the solid waste and the tradings. And also I want to thank VSO, I want to thank the county government, I want to thank environmental officer, I want to thank Madam Grace wherever she is. She's really been of supportive to me, and I also want to thank my fellow youths and Lakisama environmental team at large, because without them, then I'm not there. And that's why in Lakisama Environmental and Waste Management Organization, we always say Ubuntu. I am because you are.